What's going on, Pathways Church? I'm Jake Collins, your middle school pastor, and I'm excited to join you this week on Daily Dose. All this week, we're looking at the characteristics of David. We see these described in 1 Samuel 16, verse 18, when our young hero is chosen to come and play music for King Saul. This description gives us a set of qualities that we can personally strive for as we seek to serve God in our own lives. So far, we've seen David described as skillful in playing and a brave warrior. These make sense because Saul was looking for a musician, and David's warrior ability and instinct would have appealed to the king's style of leadership. These next two characteristics of David don't seem quite so significant on the surface, but they can give us some insight on what made him so successful. The third characteristic of David is he speaks well. Some more literal translations say that he is prudent in speech. We don't use the word prudent much in modern conversation, but it basically means that you choose your words well. You know when to talk and you know when to listen. You know when to go along with the group and you know when to speak up. When I think about prudent in speech, I think about Wilson. Wilson was a character in my favorite TV show of all time, Home Improvement. Wilson is probably best remembered for the fact that you never saw his whole face, but Wilson always seemed to know when to speak and what to say. He would listen to one of the other characters explain a problem, and then he would offer a quote, a proverb, or another piece of advice. We can be prudent in speech in many areas of our lives, but let's focus on the times when it comes to helping someone in matters of faith. You might not feel like you're personally qualified to do this, but you're probably better equipped than you think you are. You can always do four things. First, you can listen, and I mean truly listen. Second, you can ask questions. Get to the root of what's really going on. Third, you can point them to Scripture. This might be the part that scares you the most, but stick to the big ideas like God's love, His power, and His presence. Finally, you can always pray for people. Don't underestimate this act of faith and love because it is a game changer. That's all for today. Join me back here tomorrow on Daily Dose.